Hey, what's going on, everybody? It is Sully. Thank you guys for tuning in, and welcome back to our Cove 390 build. I think this is like week 2, update number 3 on this build for Boston Yachts. And like I said, guys, I've said it before, I'm going to keep saying it. This is a truly one-of-one Cove 390 build. Right now, we're kind of down in the unassigned space under the helm seat. Kind of take a peek up there. You can kind of see, maybe I'll tilt back. There you go. That's actually the helm area right there. So we're down underneath here. And this is kind of more or less where TJ's been living this week, pulling wires into here and starting to get things set up. We've talked about the incredible Lumishore package. Like I said, we've got, I think, over 40 interior lights. There's a bunch of exterior lights and strip lights and underwater lights and all that. Well, those all need drivers. So that's what TJ's been doing here by getting all of the drivers set up. If you kind of pull some of these wires away, you can see it's all actually double stacked. We've got nice spacers in there so that we've allowed enough airspace for all of those. So we're not going to be worrying about heat in here with this by having all of these right here. We're also going to make all our wire runs back here. So everything's going to be living right here. If we actually, let's see if I can contort myself around a little bit. You'll see right here, we have one of our EOS connects. And then we've also got the all-important Luma link. That's what's going to be controlling all of this on our Furuno system. So that's going to have to get mounted as well. So we've got all the Lumishore lights starting to come together and starting to get all the drivers and all that. Well, we've also got a lot of the audio going on here. You can see we've got 2 Fusion white boxes right there. Those are the 4-zone white boxes. Then as we glance up above it, we've got the new JL MVI amp. So we've got the MVI 400x4, and then we've got a 600x1. You see these also have Deutsch plugs on them. Really nice feature with those Deutsch plugs is it actually makes it really easy. If we have to service this down the road or do anything, we can just pop the plug, pull the thing out, send it off, do whatever, put it back in, need to replace it. It's all right there, very easy to service. So we've got the audio system starting to come together. We're trying to keep all of that in this space here. As you can kind of see, we've got a lot of wires still coming in and out of here. TJ's got everything all labeled. And then we've also got back in here, we're going to have on a future episode, clear out of there, you guys can see there's a strainer right there and through hull and everything. That is for the air conditioning system on board this boat. We're going to be putting on an Electro C strainer. So if you don't know what that is, well, we're going to cover it in an upcoming episode, so make sure you hit subscribe and stay up to date on it. And we're going to kind of walk you through the process of what it takes to get that installed there. So now that I've kind of covered everything that's going on down here, let's go ahead and hop up there and show you what else has been going on in the past week. All right, so TJ's not only been busy down there, I think he also wanted to see maybe some things getting done up here they can visually see because he's just been pulling wires and pulling his hair out doing all this. So he's gone ahead and started cutting holes in the dash. As you can see here, we've got the holes cut for the TZT16s. We've got our first one in place right there. We've got our ERX remote right here for the Fusion white box stereo. Then we've got our zip weight control, our Mercury Smartcraft. We've got our Furuno FI-70, that's the first of 3 that the boat is getting. We've got our Sleipner side power controls right here, and our Merc joystick. Right here is going to be our DockMate controller, charging station, and there's also going to be the Vesper VHF going right there. So not only do we have that VHF, we've also got this ICOM. So like I said, guys, we're literally throwing everything at this boat. Then also going on in the overhead, still needs to be cut in, going to be a pair of the FI-70s right there. You can see also we've got the switching out right here. This is for the Lumishore lighting. We're also going to be able to utilize the factory switching for that lighting. So we don't have to have our MFD on in order for the lights to work. We're going to be able to come to the switch, turn it on, get white lights if we want to do color tunable and all that stuff. We can obviously go through the app, we can go through our phone, we can, multiple different ways to do that. We can create scenes and all that, and we're going to go over all of that as well. So that's a lot of what's going on this week with TJ. He's stepping up as always and absolutely crushing it. So that's it. That is this week's wrap-up of the Cove 390 build. Thank you guys for tuning in. If you want to know more about it, leave it down below in the comments. I'll cover it in an upcoming episode for you guys. And we're going to keep plugging along, getting things ready for you guys, and we will see you next week with another update. Peace.